When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Georgia's offense will get the first crack at it here. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can... an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here, and you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
He leaves it with his back. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Hauls it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Runs through a tackle. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Trying to surge it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punching him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bulldogs offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. He's been a story all season long, just continues to impress. The question remains, of all the catches he's made, can he reel in the Heisman Trophy, Jesse?
Well, the games are only going to get bigger because of his success in the first half of the year. His team is winning a lot of games. It's about championships, but this guy has an opportunity to win the Heisman Trophy. He's a big part of his team's success.
No doubt, and the whole field's slanted towards stopping him. But he's been that good through the first part of the season. Can it continue? Against better competition in championship moments, that will decide whether he wins the Heisman.
Looking to throw it, Chapin. Safe completion on the screen. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Mosley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air on 2nd down. Caught close to the marker, it's Thompson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Got it in the middle. It's Williams. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Young. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Looking down the middle. Complete to the right. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Robinson. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Dogs getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good.
There he goes. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Finds his big tight end. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Stockton. A little screen to the running back. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Wide receiver comes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Dogs!
Georgia, number 5 in the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Booth. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Mississippi State right back to the line. They'll go to the air on second and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Reese. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Short gain on the play before he slides. Quick tempo here for the offense. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on third. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
They get to the line quickly. He'll pull it on the read. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To the air. It's Shapen. Finds the tight end. Runs through the tackle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
The Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Robinson. Nifty little juke, and he's out to the 37 before he stopped. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Back to pass. It's Stockton. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's dealt. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
He'll try to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here's the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Almost every... Fires the pass. Intercepted.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
Looking left. He makes the catch. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play. Pulls it in on the left. Running free. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Georgia. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
Mississippi State, 7.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Mississippi State right back to the line. Now the play fake. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Catch in the middle. It's Reese. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season, like spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
To throw, it's Shapen. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
4-2,
Second down, they'll go to the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Flips it out in the flat. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been for the most part.
Turning it on! Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
To the air, it's Stockton. Quick strike complete. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wants to fire on second down. Setting up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's dealt. Quick step and go. ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Give to the back. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Humphries. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback just flat missed it, incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Caught in the backfield, it's Mosley. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line. They just keep firing. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. He'll do it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Alabama is currently ahead early in this one, but they haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by 4 over LSU. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play.
Breaks into the open. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Wide open downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Georgia going back to work with another first down. On the ground, it's McCray. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Going over the top. And he's got it inside the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Dogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there, incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Strong, tough run, and he's brought down just inches away from the score. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Into the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
a day young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good.
That makes the score. Georgia 42, Mississippi State 21.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Power football with the run. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Scanning the field. It's Shapen. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. Crosses the 45. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs it and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So nice 3rd down conversion by the quarterback.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
29 Philly, 2-9.
Handoff from the gun. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Got him downfield. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. At the 45, on his way. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
No secret sauce, no tricking people. 3rd down and 1. I got to be the more physical team, Jesse, and they were.
And it's so nice, too, when you've got playmakers like that guy that can take a play that's only designed maybe to get a couple yards and turn it into a big gainer. This offense is loaded with weapons.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
3:25.
Now they'll run it to the right here. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Snagged in the middle. It's McCray. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Georgia.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. It's complete to the right. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now, this guy's versatility, and you've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon, and a guy this defense has got to be ready for.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Fitted in the window for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And these 2 defensive game plans have been shredded a long time ago. Feels like it's just hang on and hope for a tip or overthrow or maybe a fumble from these QBs. Elite passers and dynamic rushers. Used to be you had to stop one or the other. Here in this second half, the challenge will again be twofold. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Davis-Wade Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. the Bulldogs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Huge deficit to start this third. He tries to take the top off. Makes the catch down the right side. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the boulevard. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Fires left. Pulls it in. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean.
They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking up the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. How about that play by the strong safety? Made sure his responsibility was covered and then just went and made a play.
Yeah, and sometimes it's freestyling, right? Sometimes coaches will get a little bit upset, but they don't get near as upset when I get the guy on the ground. They're okay with that, but I'm spinning down. I'm playing close to the line of scrimmage as a strong safety. I see the quarterback. I got to make sure if I do go to him, I better get that sucker, and I better wrap him up, and I better tackle him.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good, but I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Connection to the right. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's got some space. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
On target over the middle. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. He is having a day. Already visited the end zone 3 times, and he might get back there again soon, David.
I mean, just crazy. He's getting open. They haven't had an answer for him. You think at some point you go, all right, he's not going to beat me anymore, but the defense continues to give up yards, and he is like, yes, please.
Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
A third down try for the offense. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Finds a spot in the middle. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
I remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
The Bulldogs have it with a first and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Touchdown, Georgia! And the stomping has commenced.
Well, the quarterback had the matchup he wanted. His big tight end with that wingspan working against that defender in the end zone. Man, that QB will take that matchup all day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Alabama is on top, but it's not like Tua or Jalen Hurts or even Ken Stabler are playing quarterback, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over LSU. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you, a sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Shapen. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
42 Spider. 4.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Off play action. Finds his man. It's Mosley. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Got his man. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Out of the gun, the inside give. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Dropping back, it's Shapen. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They punt it away on 4th down. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Complete to the left. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Wants to throw, it's Stockton. Snagged out of the air. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Gets it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. It's complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Rides the back on the option, the give. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
And and not enough movement up front. You got to be a little bit more physical with this offense, but now it's 4th and 1. Another opportunity. You go for it there, you pick up some yardage. Now you made it a little bit short. Now this offense has really got to get physical.
Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
There's a great example of the quarterback bailing out his head coach on a gamble. 4th and short in the red zone. A lot of people thinking just take 3 points.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up to add another. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Winston. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Man, David, that last drive, an exercise in frustration, just couldn't pay it off with a score.
Yeah, and I think this...
There he goes! Picks up the 1st down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
With the catch, it's Thompson. Still running at the 40. All out of space. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. And the Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The defense takes matters into its own hands. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice.
Open field on the... He smashes his way through again. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a 1st down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Right down the middle. Finds his man. It's Mosley. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Cricket.
Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. That's caught. It's Thompson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. The play-action fake. Lets him fly. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
red zone, you're thinking run, run. The field shrinks. You see the tight ends really come into play in this area of the field. The big body guys that you can fake a little run action, throw them the football for the touchdown.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas A&M. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll go to the ground. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They go to the ground. Turning it on. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Dogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll run the option. Quick toss. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
Really good job by this offense, understanding where the sticks are. It's 3rd down and short. The QB makes the pitch, good, accurate pitch, and then he does the rest. Gets north-south and gets the first down.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. With the catch, it's Young. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Pulls it in, it's Young. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running, too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Oh, man, almost picked off in the end zone. What a red zone stop that would have been. It's 3rd down. To the ground with the back. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Absolutely perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Running back searching for a hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They ran it on first down, now on second. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Reese. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Shapen. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, and settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long.
Let's go.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Makes the catch, it's Bell. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
Yankee blue. 29 Phil. Ready.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it, first down and more. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas, get it together.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Back to pass on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
And this offense defense stays aggressive or they pass the football, I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it and be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Grab near the marker. It's Thomas. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. first down will open up the final period.
3:25.
They'll try to pop the draw. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Finds his big tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
The Dogs will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
It's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Finds his big tight end. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14.
Clear. Clear.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Young. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the back. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically. Touchdown, Georgia! Great job by the back on the option. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can't roll back into this one. They're trailing by just 4 to LSU. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
That's caught. It's Glover. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit.
On to punt it away.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass of just reading coverage and being accurate.
And the Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna run it. It's McCray. Continuing to churn and move it forward. They're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's got it. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. The inside handoff. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Dogs line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Stockton. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. The Bulldogs have pushed it inside the 20. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Dogs! They add on another score, and now that record oh so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss.
Number 19, set to kick it off.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Slams into the pile, he'll get 1 to the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. Under fire. Fires downfield. Makes the grab, it's Thompson. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away.
Formation to kick it away.
Able to keep them from getting a return. Goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been exactly the way. There he goes. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
36.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. The pitch. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And he missed it. No good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Got a man, it's Glover. You'll take this every time, 5 yards on the 1st down play.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Not 1, but 2 sacks on the day, and possibly more to come. Still time left in this football game, and this is a beatdown. You know all passes are coming. This offensive line better do a better job.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch. It's Evans. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Unleashes one. He's got him wide open. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Off play action on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. One drive has already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again, this time a rather long one from 46 yards out. And it slips just inside that right upright. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. gives it on the option. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The short hands, it's Booth. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Catch in the middle, it's Evans. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening.
In blue. In blue.
Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. They're working that left side, and they pick up just a few on that completion. Line getting set on second down. On the run, it's Daniels. Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Mississippi State lines up with a 1st and goal. They're going to run it. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Going to sling it on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Booth. Touchdown, Mississippi State. A great catch and run for 6.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting, and they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched, but here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Getting set for the point after.
For the extra point.
Splits those uprights right in half. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Alabama is in serious trouble right now, and by in trouble, I mean this could get uglier than a bad prom date. They're trailing by 18 to LSU. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. You should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Under fire. Complete downfield. Nothing but green grass down the middle. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Back to pass, it's Coleman Hope. Bringing the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Right back to the well. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. And the Dogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the back. Oh, what a move. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Going for 6. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got a man, it's Traore. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying play action. Grab near the marker, it's Evans. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
22-yard line.
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
25.
That's reeled in. It's Glover. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
This is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
Motion from the wideout. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down.
Need to do a better job as a defender tackling the catch. On the curl route, he had a chance to break on the ball, get the receiver down, couldn't do it, and as a result, they give up an explosive play.
Tackle is made at the 43. Brings up second down.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.